Hey everybody, it's been a while since I've uploaded an impossible, I feel like, so we're going to take a look at Karma here. And if you were following the anime, he's probably familiar. I guess it's been a while since he showed up, but he's a pretty nice final boss kind of guy. Interesting gimmick here. The notice the monsters that you take down, they may or may not have flashing eyes. As you can see, the Vizeron, I think, on the left had flashing eyes, and basically they'll have a little bit of a different behavior depending on their eye status, I guess. But for this first stage, you need to take down the left monster twice. I believe the homing absorber two or three times, and the specter on top needs to be taken down a few extra times as well. And basically, the good rule of thumb is for the Vizeron, hopefully that's the right name, you need to take him down so that you can reduce the defense of everybody on the screen. And taking the specter down is important because in his non-flashy eye form, as you can see there, he will heal everybody for a decent amount of HP, but not the case when he's in the flashing eye mode. However, important thing to remember is if you leave the Spectre in the flashing eye mode too long, he actually does explode on you, and that's bad, as is normally for these kind of impossible quests. But as you can see, the skulls ran out, so we don't have to worry about this stage anymore. Now again, basically we don't want to see these specters in a form without their flashing eyes, so Kagutsuchi was in a great position there to take them both out. So now we want to try to leave them alone, but keeping in mind that 7, right? We don't want to see that 7 hit 0, so make sure we take out Karma in his base form before that counter runs out. And again, unfortunately missed with Olive's gauge shot, so she didn't have gravity barrier. But if you remember from the anime, Karma does transform into the other forms. The previous War God bosses, so definitely staying true to the anime, which is pretty awesome. Unfortunately, Kagutsuchi loses his Slayer bonus, but that's alright. Alright, so we cleared the mini boss, so now we gotta make sure we get rid of the specters. As you can see, those counts are starting to get a little bit low. I mean, as you can see, you can alternatively take them out because they basically have 2 extra lives from the start. But again, missing on all his gauge. I'm sorry if that's frustrating, but with that fast gauge, I'm just not good at hitting it, clearly. Alright, well, Pandora was able to help KO those 2 specters, and off we go to stage 3. And again, the strategy is the same. We want to get rid of that specter from his non-flashy eye mode. Let's see if we can get that to happen. And we shouldn't forget that for those of you who haven't had luck smile upon them, Kagutsuchi does have those Slayers on his main, so his bunk combo does have that Slayer bonus. And looks like I'm using Olive Strike Shot early. I don't. Interesting move. As you can see, lost pretty much all of that damage because of the Spectre being in his non-bright eyes form. But now, there you go. That's what I want to see. And was even able to take out that top right homing absorber. But now that just means we can focus on taking out Karma, which should be great. Kagutsuchi in a great position, to be honest. And opting to take some of Noah's pulling, and now we have to deal with the Spectre in his healing form, but at least it's his last form. You can always make sure whether it's the last form on seeing if there's a skull anywhere on them. But Karma has turned into Memento Mori, and so Kagutsuchi at least will get the bonus there, whereas Noah will lose any advantage or get on the shorter end of the stick there. Now we can see that Memento Mori has that defense up, so I mean, no surprise here, we're able to take down the Spectre, and so alright, not too bad. We should be able to clean up Memento now that she's the only enemy on this stage. And kind enough to give us a free turn without her damaging us. Thank you kindly. Alright, moving on to the next stage. I believe, yes, we will, do the same thing. The Vizoran will help us with a defense down. Pew! Yep. I do remember that Karma has a defense up sometimes, so if you do end up seeing that, ideally you want to take down that Vizoran then. Because I mean, having to deal with a defense up, not good. But if you do have the defense down on him, there you go, yeah. So now's the time where you really want to take down that Vizoran so that you can deal extra damage. But looks like Kagutsuchi's in a great position to dish out damage to that Spectre, so seeing him in the Bright Eyes farm, you're doing a good job once you do that. Alright, so let's see, Noah, what are we gonna do? I mean, again, we want to try to get that bottom right Vizoran down, because I mean, I guess we still do okay damage to Karma, but just imagine how much more damage if it was defense down, clearly. Indecision. What did Past Me decide to do? Okay, great. The Slayer doing his thing. A little worried that I would have killed that Spectre again, and we have to worry about him in his healing form, but now we're pretty good. Yeah, Pandora should be able to dish out damage to the weak point. Maybe not. But we're keeping that defense down on Karma, which I think is important. And luckily, I guess Kagutsuchi isn't that fast, so that speed bomb didn't do too much damage. I definitely forgot about him not having no warp though. It happens. And alright, we're going for weak point damage directly. I like. Alright. Alright, we're still not on the boss, huh? Alright, so let's see. Of course, your first strategy should not change. Not missing your gauge. No. You want to take down that Spectre on the left to make sure he gets into his Bright Eyes form. Unfortunately, Pandora was stuck there under the homing absorber, so that's unfortunate. And I'm not sure. Yeah, awkward bounce. Well, I guess not really. I really wanted to hit Noah and go under rather than on top of Karma, especially with that defense down, so kind of a wasted turn, unfortunately. Yeah, no progress at all there. And luckily, Pandora didn't get ability locked. That would have been really bad. Double checking all of Strike Shot again. Since it's 18 turns, I guess maybe that's the reason why it's good enough. And oh, just a little bit short on the the Spectre, so we're gonna see him heal everybody up again. Ah, but we did get to see Nirvana for the very first time. And let's see, we're able to take down Spectre, which is good. I do believe that one of those is a defense up. Nope, I lied. I feel like that should be coming soon, but now that, oh, I guess we lost the defense down, huh? Oh well. But killing Nirvana has given us a power up, so maybe that's just as good as a defense down. But Pandora's in a really good spot for her bump combo. Oh yeah. And I mean, this looks like pretty smooth sailing. Ooh, never mind. Pick up the hearts and we should be able to kill Karma here to move on to the next stage. Oh yeah. And we don't have to worry about these guys, so let's move on to the boss. Ooh, it's already been 10.5 minutes. Yeah, not the fastest run, but sure, why not? Alright, there's a very small knight on the top left. He actually ends up being kind of annoying, so getting rid of him quickly is a good thing. And luckily, I think I didn't realize that, but hey, I bounced in the right direction, and good job, Pandora. And now, you know, again, we want to make sure that the Spectres are in their shiny eyes form. Unfortunately, killed him a little too, well, I guess killed him again on the bottom left, so he's back to his normal form, so gonna want to try and get both of them swapped out. But luckily, killing Doom got us that attack up again, so I mean, utilizing everybody's bump combo will be super helpful here. Saying something obvious. Okay, so that bottom left guy is, well, yeah, all the healings. Half stamina or HP, so maybe if Pandora goes crazy. Oh, just short on top. Look at that. But let's see, who just went? Kagutsuchi. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get around. Definitely don't want to get stuck under Doom here. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Alright, so we're in prime position here. Both of the Spectres are in their shiny eyes form, and everybody has the power up. 1.2 million damage. Great. Yep, Olive's up, so let her stay up there. And even getting her killer in there. Very nice. Alright, off to the second boss stage. Again, getting rid of that Spectre on the bottom right will be important so that we get him into the right mode. And we even killed all the minions here, which is, I mean, that's a great start. Now if we can focus our efforts on the boss. Unfortunately, Kagutsuchi spilled out there, so it took out the Spectre, which is the last thing we wanted to do. So now we have to backtrack again. We want to make sure we get rid of the Spectre. And actually, Kagutsuchi is close enough to the Spectre where if I had hit him, he probably would have focused his shockwaves on him. So maybe not the right move there. But it's alright. Yep. Olive gonna do her thing. Probably once again forgot about the no null warp. Whoops. That's alright. We just have to worry about that big number on the bottom right, that 9. So Pandora's gonna be able to dish out some damage here. Or get an irregular bounce. Or hey, actually that works really well. We were able to kill that defense down Viseron on the top left, so that giving that last tap on the Spectre on the bottom. And unfortunately, Kagutsuchi again getting that awkward bounce in. Everybody just grouped up together to take serious damage. Wow. That was actually pretty life-threatening. Luckily, nobody's attacking. Oh, I lied. The Spectre's attacking, but we should be able to clear, assuming I don't miss my gauge. Yeah. Alright, that's good progress. Alright, final gauge again. Taking care of both Spectres so that they're in the Shiny Eyes form is important, but yes, defense down and paralyzed Karma, so that's pretty cool. Of course, again, like I was saying, that probably wasn't the right decision, so we want to make sure to get rid of those Spectres. I think it heals a lot. I mean, we're able to skip a turn again with Karma. That's pretty cool, but okay, here we go. This is great. Noah, you want to try and point yourself, you know, in a good order so that you only hit the Spectres that you need. Taking out the mini boss will give you the power up, and now we're in, as I said before, that perfect situation where both Spectres are glowing, and I don't know, Olive not so great. And Pandora hoping to sneak up there. Yes, she is. And ooh, getting all that healing, very nice. That drain ability, yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah. All right, Kagutsuchi going for the weak point. Oh yeah. And I guess he wasn't a bash style, so still moving around, but again, luckily both of the Spectres still are in glowing mode, so that means Noah should be able to handle this. No problem. And there you go. Karma cleared. I know that actually took a really long time, but yeah. Pretty cool to clear. I'm actually pretty happy that I was able to use my Kagutsuchi here. Yeah, no drops unfortunately, but luckily with the system that they have in JP, your first clear guarantees you a drop. And there you go. Karma. And that's it for this edition. So thank you for watching.